Have you ever wondered what determines how long and how well you'll live after 70? Most people think it's all about genetics or fancy medical tests. But what if simple, everyday habits are the real game changers? Before you shrug this off, consider this. Research shows that your ability to stand up from a chair without using your hands is a stronger predictor of longevity than your blood pressure or cholesterol. If that surprises you, just wait, because in the next few minutes, you're going to discover even more powerful, practical insights that most doctors wish their patients knew. Stick around until the end of this video, and you'll learn how to maintain muscle strength that protects your independence for decades. How adding just a short walk to your day can do more for your heart than many medications. How tweaking your sleep schedule can supercharge your body's nightly maintenance crew. And how small shifts in your social life, mindset, appetite, and sensory health can dramatically impact how long and well you live. Whether you're 50 or 80, the tools and tips you're about to get can help you take charge of your health. No gym memberships, crash diets, or complicated routines required. You have the power to shape your future, starting right now. Let's dive in. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Now, let's begin. 1. Muscle strength and physical resilience. When it comes to aging gracefully, you might be surprised to learn that the most powerful predictor of how well you'll age isn't found in the numbers on your blood pressure monitor or your cholesterol levels. It's your muscle strength. I know it sounds simple, but this truth is backed by solid research from the National Institutes of Health. Individuals who maintain good muscle strength at age 70 are 50% more likely to live past 90 and do so with independence. That's right. Independence. It's not just about living longer. It's about living on your terms and being able to do the things you love without constantly relying on others. Now, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about your ability to tackle your daily tasks? Can you get out of a chair without using your hands? Can you carry your groceries up a flight of stairs without feeling like you might collapse halfway? What about lifting a gallon of milk with one hand? Can you do that without breaking a sweat? While these may seem like small, everyday activities, they tell you more about your potential for longevity than most of the expensive medical tests out there. It's astonishing. The simple act of getting up from a chair or carrying groceries could be the key to understanding how well you'll age. After we hit 50, our bodies naturally begin to lose muscle mass at a rate of 1 to 2% per year, unless we actively combat it. This gradual loss of muscle, known as sarcopenia, doesn't just make us feel weaker. It also increases the risk of falls and loss of independence as we age. The truth is that sarcopenia is one of the main culprits behind many of the struggles we face in our later years. But here's the silver lining. It's not inevitable. You can build and maintain muscle strength at any age. The power to take charge of your physical resilience is in your hands, and it starts right now. I'm passionate about this because I've seen firsthand how transformative it can be. There's a simple test that geriatric specialists use to predict longevity, and I want to share it with you because it's a game changer. It's called the sit-to-stand test. Here's how it works. Sit in a chair, cross your arms over your chest, and then try to stand up without using your hands. After standing, sit back down in the same way. Now, can you do this 10 times in 30 seconds? That's the benchmark. If you can do it, it tells you a lot about how strong and capable you are, and by extension, how much longer you might be able to maintain your independence. Dr. Sarah Thompson, a renowned expert at the Mayo Clinic, tells her patients to focus on 3 simple, everyday movements that are powerful indicators of longevity. Getting up from chairs without help, balancing while putting on shoes, and carrying groceries without feeling like it's a burden. These small actions, which we often take for granted, can be some of the most reliable signs of how well you'll maintain your independence in the years to come. It's not about looking fit or achieving some unrealistic fitness standard. It's about functional strength, the kind that makes you feel confident, capable, and free. And here's the most encouraging part. It's never too late to start. You don't need to be a bodybuilder or hit the gym for hours a day. You can make a huge difference in your muscle strength by committing to just 2 30-minute strength sessions a week. Simple, doable exercises like standing up from your chair multiple times, doing wall push-ups while you're waiting for your coffee to brew, or using resistance bands while watching your favorite TV show. These activities can have a profound impact on your physical well-being. The truth is, it's not about getting buff or pushing yourself to extremes. It's about preserving your ability to move freely, to live life on your terms, and to continue doing the things that matter most to you, no matter how old you get. Imagine being able to run around with your grandchildren, travel, or even just get up in the morning without feeling stiff or sore. That kind of freedom is within your reach, and it all starts with keeping those muscles strong. So, why wait? Start today, because your future self will thank you. 2. Cardiovascular health and walking habits. Let me share with you the inspiring story of Sarah, a remarkable 78-year-old woman who walks 2 miles every morning with a group of her neighbors. When I asked her about the secret to her enduring health, she chuckled and said with a twinkle in her eye, "I just never stop moving." There's something profoundly powerful about the simplicity of Sarah's words. What she's discovered, and what so many of us overlook, is that it's not about pushing your body to extremes with intense workouts. It's about moving consistently, day after day, even when life gets busy or tiring. Her daily walks reveal a simple truth. Longevity is a result of small, sustainable habits, not sporadic bursts of effort. Now, I want you to reflect on your daily routine. Can you walk up a flight of stairs without huffing and puffing, or do you need to pause halfway? Can you chat easily with a friend while strolling down the sidewalk, or do you find yourself out of breath after a few steps? How about walking around the grocery store? Do you have to stop and rest, or can you keep going with ease? These are the moments that truly reveal the state of your heart health. In the world of doctors and fitness experts, we call this functional fitness. The type of fitness that's all about keeping your body capable of doing the things you need to do every day. It's not about hitting the gym for hours, but about maintaining the strength and stamina to live independently, without feeling limited by your body. Think of your heart as a finely tuned engine. If you leave it idle, it doesn't work as efficiently. It needs regular use, just like a car needs to be driven to keep its engine running smoothly. This is where walking comes in. In recent years, studies have shown that regular walking can provide stronger protection against heart disease than some medications. That's right. Simple, natural movement is a powerful shield against one of the most common health threats as we age. And here's the best part. Walking comes with an entire set of bonus benefits. It helps you sleep better, builds stronger bones, sharpens your mind, and keeps your joints flexible. It's like nature's perfect medicine, without any side effects. And here's the most reassuring part. Many people wonder, isn't it too late for me to start walking? The answer is a resounding no. Research has shown that even people who start walking in their 60s or 70s see remarkable improvements in their heart health within just a few months. The body is an incredibly responsive machine. No matter your age, you can still reap the rewards of movement. It's never too late to take control of your health and start feeling better, both mentally and physically. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. What I love most about walking is how simple and accessible it is. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership to get started. Just put on a pair of comfortable shoes and step outside. If you're not sure where to begin, start small. Try walking around the block for just 5 to 10 minutes a day. The goal isn't to go fast or long, but to find a pace that's sustainable for you. A great rule of thumb: if you're walking at a pace where you can still hold a conversation, but can't sing a song, you're right where you need to be. And walking doesn't have to be a solitary experience. Make it something to look forward to. Walk with a friend, catch up on a podcast, or simply breathe in the fresh air. The key is to make it enjoyable, not a dreaded chore. Remember, every single step you take is a victory. You don't have to start with long, strenuous walks to make a difference in your health. Park a little farther from the store, take the stairs instead of the elevator, or walk while talking on the phone with a loved one. These small, simple choices may seem insignificant, but they truly add up over time. As you approach your 70s and beyond, these everyday habits will have a profound impact on your quality of life. The truth is, the key to staying active and healthy after 70 isn't about doing a lot at once. It's about doing a little, consistently, every single day. So take that first step, literally and figuratively, and commit to the simple, life-changing habit of walking. Your heart, your body, and your mind will thank you for it. 3. Quality sleep and recovery. Let's talk about something that might genuinely surprise you. When it comes to aging gracefully and living a long, healthy life, your sleep habits might matter more than your diet or exercise routine. I know it sounds hard to believe, but after speaking with Tom, a vibrant 85-year-old who defies the typical image of aging, I'm convinced there's more truth to this than we realize. Tom said to me, with a proud smile, "I've never needed an alarm clock. My body knows exactly when to wake up and when to rest." His sleep is a beautiful reflection of how his body has aged, and it's clear to me now that there's something magical about having a natural rhythm with your sleep cycle. That's one of the clearest signs of healthy aging, being in tune with your body's needs in such an intimate way. Now, let's take a deeper look at what good sleep really means as we get older. There's this misconception that aging comes with poor sleep and restless nights. But here's the truth. Just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to accept sleepless nights as a given. The opposite should be true. If you find that you can fall asleep within 30 minutes of laying down, sleep through the night with just 1 or 2 brief moments of wakefulness, and wake up in the morning feeling truly rested, then that's a sign that your body is aging in a healthier, more resilient way. Imagine waking up every morning feeling like you've just come back from a restful, rejuvenating vacation. That's what good sleep should feel like. What many don't understand, what we often overlook in the hustle and bustle of life, is just how critical quality sleep becomes as we age. During deep sleep, our bodies do more than just rest. Our muscles repair themselves, our immune systems rebuild, and our brains work to clear out harmful proteins that could lead to cognitive decline. It's like a maintenance crew working diligently on your body every single night. But here's the catch. When that maintenance gets interrupted night after night, when sleep becomes fractured, it's like not getting your car serviced for years. Eventually, things break down. And when it comes to your health, that's a slow burn you don't want to experience. It's also important to pay attention to your energy patterns throughout the day. Do you find yourself needing a nap every afternoon, no matter how much sleep you think you've had the night before? Or perhaps you're one of those people who falls asleep the minute you sit down to watch TV or read a book. These little signals are your body's way of telling you that something is off with your sleep routine. The goal isn't to never feel tired. That's unrealistic. The real goal is to have consistent, predictable energy throughout the day, a sense of vitality that ebbs and flows with purpose, not one that's jagged or erratic. Here's the silver lining. You can improve your sleep quality at any age. And believe me, it's worth it. Start by creating a sleep schedule that you stick to, even on weekends. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. This small change can have a profound impact on the quality of your sleep. Also, make your bedroom a sanctuary. Keep it slightly cool, dark, and free of distractions. And here's a simple yet powerful tip that so many people overlook. Get outside for some natural sunlight in the morning. It might seem trivial, but it helps reset your body's internal clock, guiding you toward more restful, balanced sleep. But beware of the usual sleep thieves. Caffeine in the evening, too much screen time before bed, and irregular eating habits. These are the silent culprits that can sabotage your sleep without you even realizing it. Even the smallest adjustments, cutting down on caffeine after 3 p.m. or avoiding that last-minute scroll through your phone, can make a world of difference. Don't just focus on getting enough sleep. Focus on the quality of it. The time your body spends in deep, restorative sleep is crucial for keeping you healthy, sharp, and strong as you move through your later years. Ultimately, good sleep is not just about feeling rested. It's about giving your body the space it needs to repair, rejuvenate, and carry you forward into a future where you feel vibrant and capable. Sleep is the foundation of your health, and it deserves your attention and respect. So, cherish those quiet nights and make them count. They are, after all, one of the most powerful tools we have to age with grace. 4. Emotional health and social connection. Let me tell you, there's something incredibly powerful that determines how long you live. And it's not just about the numbers on your medical chart. Forget about blood pressure, cholesterol levels, or even exercise routines for a moment. One of the most reliable indicators of living a long, fulfilling life, one that stretches well past 90, is your ability to laugh with friends. Yes, laughter. It sounds simple, but it's so much deeper than it seems. It's the joy of sharing moments with people who truly understand you, and who make you feel seen and heard. When I visit retirement communities, I always see a pattern. The most vibrant, healthiest residents aren't just the ones with a clean bill of physical health. They're the ones surrounded by friends. They're the ones who are always having coffee together, organizing game nights, or simply sharing stories in the hallways. There's a warmth in their interactions that radiates from within, and it's impossible to miss. Take Mary, for example. She's 92 now, and when she talks about the secret to her vitality, it's not about eating kale or taking the right supplements. It's about the people she surrounds herself with. Mary's a member of a bridge club, but not because she's a card shark. I've heard her say more than once that she doesn't even particularly love the game itself. What she cherishes most is the deep bond she's formed with her friends in that group. They've been her emotional support through life's most challenging chapters, the ones who helped her through grief, celebrated her milestones, and never judged her for the tough times. They make her feel understood, valued, and cherished. And that, my friends, is the real key to longevity. When you have solid social connections, your emotional health acts as a shield for your physical body. Think about it. When you feel supported, loved, and connected, your stress levels drop. Stress hormones, like cortisol, decrease, and your body produces more of the feel-good chemicals, endorphins and oxytocin, that enhance your mood and boost your immune system. It's almost magical how spending time with friends or just having a heartfelt conversation with someone can physically change your body's chemistry. It's like your body says, "I've got this," because it's fortified with the energy of love and care from others. Take a moment and think about your daily interactions. When something exciting happens, who do you share it with? When you're feeling down, is there someone you can count on to lift your spirits? Do you have someone who makes you laugh so hard you can't breathe? Someone who just gets you, no explanation needed? These connections, these human bonds, are not just a nice thing to have. They are essential to your health, both emotionally and physically. There's science to back this up too. The world's longest living people, the ones who defy age with vitality, all share one thing in common: strong, meaningful social connections. The research is clear. Having these ties is just as important for your longevity as not smoking. But here's the thing. It's not about the number of friends you have or how full your social calendar is. It's about the quality of the relationships. You don't need to be the life of every party or have hundreds of friends. The most important thing is having a few people who truly know you, who check in on you, who make you feel like you matter. Even just one or two deep, genuine relationships can make a world of difference. I've seen it time and time again. The people who live the longest and happiest lives are those who can count on a small circle of friends or family who lift them. Now, if you find yourself feeling isolated, don't lose hope. You don't need to start with grand gestures or major life changes. Just start small. Maybe you join a walking group in your neighborhood or sign up for a class at your local community center. Volunteer at a local library or attend a church event, a place where you can meet people who share your passions. The key is finding people who resonate with your interests and who make you feel like you belong. And don't forget to nurture the relationships you already have. Sometimes, it's the simple act of picking up the phone and calling an old friend or family member that can make all the difference. Don't wait for the right moment. Make that connection now. In the end, every meaningful relationship you build is an investment not only in your emotional health but in your longevity. Each conversation, each shared laugh, and every connection is like adding another layer to the armor that will protect you in your later years. So take the time to cultivate your relationships, cherish the ones that matter, and never underestimate the power of love, friendship, and laughter. After all, these are the things that make life worth living, and make it last. 5. Mental agility and purpose. I recently had the incredible privilege of meeting David, an 88-year-old man who not only embraces life with vibrant energy but also sets a powerful example of what it means to live with purpose and mental clarity. Every 2 years, he challenges himself to learn a new language using his iPad. When I asked him why, he looked at me with a mischievous grin and said, "Having something to wake up for keeps me young." It's not just a catchy phrase for David, it's the heart of his existence. His bright eyes and sharp wit are living proof that staying mentally active and having a sense of purpose are not just important, but essential to living a long, fulfilled life. We often think of the body as the key to longevity, but what about the mind? Think of your brain as a muscle that needs regular exercise to stay strong, sharp, and effective. And no, I'm not talking about those repetitive crossword puzzles you might find in the back of a magazine. True mental agility shows itself in the way we engage with the world around us. Can you figure out how to use that new piece of technology your grandchildren are talking about? Are you genuinely curious about what's happening in the world today, or do you avoid the news because it feels too overwhelming? Can you adapt to a sudden change in your routine, like the unexpected closure of your favorite coffee shop or a shift in your social circle? The ability to stay flexible and curious, no matter how old we are, is a direct reflection of how well our minds will continue to serve us as the years go by. And here's the thing. Mental agility isn't just about keeping up with technology or learning new things. It's about having a reason to keep moving forward. It's about waking up in the morning with a deep sense of why. This is where purpose comes in. Having a purpose doesn't necessarily mean you have to change the world or achieve some grand, monumental goal. It can be something as simple and meaningful as tending to a garden, sharing your life's wisdom with your grandkids, or volunteering at a local food bank. What matters most is that you have something, anything, that makes you say, "I need to be here for this." Those are the people, those who feel needed, who feel that their presence truly matters, who tend to live longer, healthier, and more fulfilled lives. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. One of the most amazing things that I've come to realize, and what always surprises people, is that your brain doesn't just wear out as you age. It can grow. Yes, your brain can form new connections at any age. Think about it. When you take on a new challenge, whether it's learning a new skill, starting a complicated project, or solving a complex problem, you're not only learning what to do, you're building cognitive reserve. This reserve is like a backup system for your brain. It's like adding layers of protection to your memory and your thinking abilities. The more you exercise your mind, the more you protect it from the inevitable effects of aging. So, what can you do to build up your cognitive reserve today? Start small. It doesn't have to be a life-altering decision. Change things up a little. Take a different route to the store, or try cooking a new recipe that's a little outside your comfort zone. Have a deep conversation with someone about a topic you know little to nothing about. Ask questions, explore new ideas, and embrace the challenge of learning, even if it's something small. And, perhaps most importantly, find something that makes your days feel meaningful. Maybe it's the joy of being the one who brings laughter to family gatherings or the satisfaction of keeping the community bulletin board updated for your neighbors. The truth is, staying mentally sharp isn't about competing with others, nor is it about keeping pace with the latest trends. It's about staying connected to life itself, about embracing the beauty of being engaged, present, and continually curious. It's about recognizing that the more we invest in our minds and our purpose, the longer we can expect to keep our mental faculties intact and our hearts full. It's about understanding that, no matter our age, we still have so much to offer the world. So let's keep moving forward with our minds sharp and our hearts full of purpose. 6. Healthy body weight and appetite. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to effortlessly maintain a healthy weight as they age, while others are trapped in a constant battle with the scale? The difference isn't just in how they look, it's a reflection of how well their bodies are aging. After 70, a stable weight and a balanced appetite are more than superficial markers. They're powerful signals that your body is adapting to the changes of time in a healthy, sustainable way. I'll never forget my conversation with Rose, a vibrant 82-year-old woman who, despite the passage of decades, hasn't had to adjust her belt size in 20 years. "I never diet," she said with a soft laugh, her voice full of warmth. "I just listen to my body." She still enjoys her meals, eats when she's hungry, and knows when to stop once she's satisfied. There's something so simple, yet profound, about her approach. This natural, intuitive relationship with food isn't just a personal preference. It's a practice that doctors and health experts closely watch when predicting longevity. Rose has learned what so many of us struggle with: how to trust our bodies and give them exactly what they need, no more, no less. Your appetite is like the fuel gauge on a car. It tells you when your body is running low and needs to refuel. Having a healthy appetite isn't just about feeling hunger. It's about feeling the urge to eat at regular intervals and enjoying the experience of eating without the mindless rush. Ask yourself, when you sit down for a meal, are you present? Do you truly taste your food, savoring the flavors and textures, or are you simply going through the motions? Are you eating because your body craves nutrition, or are you eating out of habit, boredom, or emotional need? The truth is that maintaining a healthy weight after 70 is much more than the number on the scale. It's about being able to preserve your muscle mass and staying lean enough to feel energized and mobile, without being overly thin. Being too thin as you age can be just as dangerous as carrying excess weight, as it can lead to muscle loss, bone weakness, and a weakened immune system. The key here is balance. Sure, you may experience small fluctuations in weight. Life happens, and that's normal. But dramatic swings in weight from month to month are a sign that something might not be quite right with your lifestyle or habits. What's so encouraging is that maintaining a healthy weight and a balanced appetite doesn't mean you have to give up the foods you love. It's not about restrictive dieting or deprivation. It's about finding a balance, being mindful of portion sizes, and paying attention to your body's cues. A simple practice I've found effective is eating slowly. When you take the time to chew your food and pay attention to what's on your plate, you'll be amazed at how quickly you can recognize when you're full. It's like your body is sending you subtle, yet clear signals, but you have to be willing to listen. Another tip I swear by is turning meals into social events when possible. It's not just about the food, but the shared experience. Eating with others, whether it's family, friends, or even a neighbor, can make the act of eating more enjoyable, and it often leads to better eating habits. People who dine with others tend to eat more mindfully, savoring each bite and enjoying the camaraderie. It's a reminder that food isn't just fuel. It's a connector, a way to nourish both your body and your relationships. As you get older, it's essential to recognize that your body's needs evolve. What worked for you at 50 might not serve you at 70, and that's okay. It's not about following a strict formula or forcing yourself into a one-size-fits-all approach. The real goal should be to find an eating pattern that nourishes your body, energizes you, and promotes long-term health without making you feel deprived or frustrated. The trick is to let go of old habits that no longer serve you, and embrace a way of eating that aligns with who you are now, at this stage of life. It's about treating your body with love, respect, and patience as it continues to change and grow. 7. Blood pressure and disease resistance. Have you ever wondered what truly impresses doctors when they meet people in their 80s and 90s who are still thriving? It's not that they never get sick. It's not even the fact that they can live through the occasional cold or bout of flu. No, what stands out is their incredible resilience, the way they bounce back after illness, no matter how minor or serious it may be. It's a resilience that comes from within, a deep-seated strength that's as much about the body's internal systems as it is about mental fortitude. And at the heart of that resilience, healthy blood pressure and a robust immune system. These are two powerful indicators that show how long someone can live and, perhaps more importantly, how well they will live. Think of your immune system and your blood pressure like the ultimate defense team, standing guard over your body day and night. When this team is functioning well, you might not even realize it. Your body moves effortlessly as if it's taking care of itself. You heal from cuts or bruises in record time. Minor illnesses like colds barely leave a mark, and even stress doesn't send your blood pressure skyrocketing. Your body stays steady, calm, and able to cope with life's little and big challenges. But these aren't just coincidences or strokes of luck. These are the unmistakable signs of a defense system that's operating at its best, a system that you've worked hard to nurture. Take Jack, for example. Jack just turned 85, and I can't help but think about the way his health defies expectations. Recently, his doctor told him that his immune system is as strong as a 60-year-old's. When Jack heard that, he smiled and shrugged, as if it was no big deal. But the truth is, Jack is proof of what simple, consistent habits can do for your health. His secret? It's nothing extravagant or difficult to follow. Jack makes sure to wash his hands regularly, a simple act that's so often overlooked. He prioritizes sleep, ensuring he gets a full night's rest every single day. He's diligent about keeping up with his vaccines and understanding the importance of staying ahead of potential illnesses. And he takes a daily walk, nothing intense, but just enough to keep his body in motion, his heart strong, and his blood pressure in check. Jack's habits are a beautiful reminder that you don't need to wait for a miracle to maintain your health. It's the small things that make the biggest difference, and the evidence of that is right in front of us. Take a moment to check in with your body. How do you handle stress? When you catch a cold or an infection, do you find yourself recovering with ease, without the need for antibiotics or long recovery times? When you climb a flight of stairs, does your heart stay steady, or does it race uncontrollably? How quickly do you heal from those minor cuts and scrapes? Your body is constantly giving you signals. It's up to you to listen to them and interpret what they're telling you. These little signs of health are often more telling than the most expensive medical tests you can take. Now, here's the best part. It's never too late to strengthen your body's defenses. No matter your age, you can make choices today that will improve your health for tomorrow. It's about starting with the basics, getting enough sleep, moving your body regularly, and practicing good hygiene like washing your hands. It's also about nourishing yourself from the inside out. Fill your plate with colorful, vibrant fruits and vegetables that pack a punch of nutrients, each bite working to protect and rebuild your immune system. And don't forget the power of joy. It might sound trivial, but laughter and relaxation are more than just feel-good activities. They're scientifically proven to boost your immune system and help regulate your blood pressure. A deep belly laugh, a quiet moment of peace, even spending time with loved ones. These all contribute to a healthier, longer life. Remember, having a strong immune system and stable blood pressure doesn't mean you'll never face illness. It doesn't mean you're invincible. What it does mean is that you'll be able to handle whatever comes your way with grace, resilience, and strength. And when you're able to do that, you preserve not only your health but your independence as you age. That's the real gift, living not just longer, but living well. 8. Sensory health, vision and hearing. It might surprise you, but your eyes and ears can tell you a lot more about your future than you realize, especially when it comes to staying independent after the age of 70. I recently met Janet, an incredible 87-year-old woman who still drives herself to her book club every week without hesitation. When I asked her about her secret, her answer was simple, yet powerful. I've been taking care of my vision and hearing since my 50s. She shared with me, I realized early on that staying connected to the world means being able to see and hear it. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. This struck me deeply because it's easy to take these senses for granted. We often don't realize how crucial our sensory health is until something starts to slip. But let me tell you, how well you can see and hear is directly tied to how long you'll maintain your independence, vitality, and social connections in your later years. What most people fail to recognize is that your sensory health isn't just about having clear vision or sharp hearing. It impacts nearly every aspect of your life, from your balance and safety to your ability to stay socially engaged and mentally sharp. If you can see clearly and hear well, you're far more likely to stay active, present, and involved with the people and activities you love. You feel more confident walking around, joining conversations, and even navigating new environments. Your world feels bigger and more alive when you're connected to it through your senses. Take a moment to check in with yourself. Can you read labels without squinting or straining? Can you follow a conversation at a noisy family gathering or in a crowded restaurant? Can you hear your grandkids' excited voices calling your name? These small, seemingly simple things are incredibly important, and they matter more than most of us realize. The connection between sensory health and longevity is so much stronger than we tend to give it credit for. Studies show that people who maintain good vision and hearing not only stay socially active, but are also less likely to experience frequent falls and more likely to retain their mental sharpness well into their 80s and beyond. This isn't just about improving your quality of life. It's about holding on to your independence, your safety, and your confidence. Unfortunately, many people don't recognize the warning signs of sensory decline until it's already affecting their daily lives. And by then, it can be harder to reverse the damage. I hear stories all the time of people struggling to read menus or missing out on conversations with loved ones because they didn't address their vision or hearing issues early enough. But here's the silver lining. Most vision and hearing problems can be managed effectively if caught early. Don't wait until you're squinting at your phone screen or you can't make out what your friends are saying. Simple, proactive steps like scheduling regular eye exams, protecting your eyes from harsh sunlight, and avoiding noisy environments can make a world of difference. Trust me, your future self will thank you. And let's talk about glasses and hearing aids for a moment. If you need them, don't think of them as signs of aging or defeat. Think of them as tools to keep you independent and active. Just like you wouldn't hesitate to drive a car or use a phone to stay connected, your glasses and hearing aids are your companions in keeping you engaged in the world around you. The most vibrant and active older adults I know aren't necessarily the ones with perfect, natural vision or hearing. They're the ones who took the steps early to protect and preserve their sensory health, who refused to let their senses decline unnoticed. The truth is that staying connected to the world around you is one of the most important keys to living a long and fulfilling life. Your eyes and ears are the windows to that connection, and when you take care of them, you're not just preserving your vision or hearing, you're preserving your very ability to live life to its fullest. So, make it a priority. Protect your sensory health. It's an investment in your independence, your happiness, and ultimately, your future. So, what have we learned today? We've discovered just how important sensory health, specifically vision and hearing, are to maintaining our independence, staying connected with the world, and living a long, fulfilling life. Taking proactive steps to protect your senses can make all the difference in how you live, age, and interact with those around you. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you'll start practicing in your own life? Whether it's scheduling regular eye exams, protecting your hearing from loud noises, or simply being more mindful of your senses, share it with us in the comments below. Let's support each other in making those positive changes. If you found value in this video, please leave your comment below, give us a thumbs up, and share this with someone who could benefit from this advice. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on more helpful tips for living a vibrant and independent life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.